What's up guys, your boy Philip here, and today we're going to talk about this little baby. This is the Orbiter. Okay guys, let's take a look at the Orbiter. Now, this thing is pretty cool. First of all, it comes with two pieces. We have the ball, and then we have the base. As you can see, they're sort of attracted to each other. They like to hang around with each other. Now, the base is really cool in itself because it's machined really well. It's a beautiful piece of titanium. There's no hot spots, there's no rough edges. It's all very smooth on the finger. So the base is very nice. And it has this divot on both sides for the ball. And it can almost be used as a worry stone. You can almost just rub your thumb in there, almost taking the place of a worry stone. So that's pretty cool. But when you introduce its buddy, then you've got a game that you can play. So there's a few different things that I've found on it. Well, first of all, the worry stone can go on the top and it can go on the bottom. Now, this isn't super strong magnetically here, so if I shake it, it's going to fall off. But you do have that feature and you can play with that a little bit. You also can roll the thumb kind of almost in a worry stone fashion over the ball and have it roll in its base. So you've got kind of like that feature too. And then you can flip it on its side. Now this is where it kind of gets interesting because it's got this magnet piece through here, and this is a lot stronger than this. So whereas I can flip this upside down and the ball can fall, well, let me see if I can get it, and the ball can fall out pretty easy, this way is a little bit different. So now once I've got that here, check this thing out. I'm going to give it a little spin for you, if I can. There we go. You go forward, you can go backwards, and it's really fun. You can also even take the ball, hold the ball like this, and you can't go as crazy, but you can even spin the base around. That's how strong the connection is. And of course, it's not just linear. When you're talking about the base, you've also got a spin action going down here too. And you can't really spin well, you can spin the ball, but it's not the same feeling as spinning the base because you can't really see the spin happening. But there's a couple of different things that you can play with. And then of course you have the single hand action where you're just sort of fidgeting now. So now you're putting it in the base, then you're popping it onto the side magnet. Then you're putting it into the base, and you can kind of, sometimes I'll flip it around like that throughout the day. Flip it forward, flip it backwards, give it a spin, flip it back in again, and kind of mess around in that fashion. Sometimes you can even see where you can sort of balance it. So like right now it's not in the base, it's around the rim. And so I could potentially play a game where I can see how I can balance that and move that just around the rim. So there's about 4 or 5 different things that are inherently built in this thing. I'm sure they didn't make it for all of that. I'm sure they made it just for this and then kind of this. But you can do some other things. You can have fun. You can flip other parts that you normally wouldn't think that you could flip. And then you've got a really great fidget factor. So I'm really digging the Orbiter. This is really fun. It's a simple idea. You can definitely go and make this on your own. You can pick up the ball, you could probably get the magnet, and you can have a little fun action. But for a nice titanium machine finish, something that's kind of cool, you can just stick it on your desk or stick it near your computer or whatever, and while you're playing, you know, it's almost like one of those mindless activities, and it's a really cool piece for it. I think you guys are really going to like the Orbiter. So this one definitely gets a thumbs up. I know, dude, but look at how this thing works. You can't really do that too much in public. It just kind of looks weird. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me on this episode on the Orbiter. Please click to subscribe, go down and click to like the video, and if you have any comments, please leave those below. Also, be sure to check out some of our other great videos and product reviews. Thanks so much, guys. Have a fantastic day.